Group.
The following is a sponsored program paid for by Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group, RE/MAX Results. Welcome to Rochester Real Estate, featuring Robin Gwaltney from Gwaltney Group, RE/MAX Results, and Andy Brownell. Here's Andy Brownell on Rochester's News Talk, 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
Good morning. It's Saturday. I'm Andy Brownell. It's time to connect and talk with Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group RE/MAX Results on News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning. You sound like you either stayed up way too late last night or your allergies are kicking in.
Allergies. Oh my gosh. I was just fine. Went outside to spend some time with the dog and eyes started watering and I started coughing and now I've got a hoarse voice. I feel fine.
Well, that's good. You sound like you just woke up, but I probably do too.
Not the case.
I don't feel like I got sleep. Yeah.
Well, you have a busy weekend. My goodness.
Oh, my gosh. Well, actually, you know what? Let's start by talking about that. I want to start by talking about it and end by talking about it, just in case somebody catches only one half of the show. So tomorrow is our annual customer appreciation picnic. And we are so excited because there's nothing more that we enjoy than showing our clients how much they mean to us. And so we go all out. Last year it was a Hawaiian luau. This year it's a old-fashioned country picnic. But we have so much fun stuff. And it is out at the History Center. It's from 1 p.m. until 4. I know everybody's telling me it's going to rain tomorrow. But when I look at it, it looks like it's going to rain early in the morning. But
last year, you had rain forecast as well, and it was beautiful.
Yes, we did, and it was beautiful. And I suspect the same thing will happen to us tomorrow. So that's what I'm banking on. So we have so many fun activities. We actually have bingo going on almost the entire 3 hours. There'll be little breaks, but lots of games of bingo with gift cards to local businesses, restaurants, etc., for prizes. And then we have games for the kids. We're going to do things like 3-legged race or egg on a spoon run or gunny sacks. I'm not in charge of the games, but those kind of, country fair games, right?
Yeah, good old times.
And then we have a big bouncy house and we have a big inflatable slide. And we've got a little duck pond for the kids that all they have to do, for the little ones, the ones that aren't big enough to participate in the other stuff, all they got to do is pull a duck and their number corresponds with a prize. And then we have nice, fun little, gift bags full of all kinds of treats for those. And we have, of course, lunch. We have last year we had the same pork. We had kind of the luau theme last year, but this year it's just going to be the pulled pork, the pulled chicken, the old-fashioned beans, with all the mixed beans with the meat and all that. And then potato salad. We're going to have watermelon and cookies, chips. So we'll have a nice lunch for everybody. We'll have cold beverages, pop and water.
I'm getting hungry listening to you.
I know. It's going to be so much fun. So, and the big thing is everybody is welcome. If you have affiliated yourself with the Gwaltney Group team member. Now, we have a lot of team members who have worked other places prior. So if you're curious, I worked with Elizabeth Birch when she was at a different company, do I still qualify? The answer is yes. And so hopefully all the team members have sent their, invites out to their client list. But if you haven't received one and you're hearing this and you say, hey, I should be there, then come. If you say, oh, I love the Gwaltney Group, I listen to this show, come. We don't care. The bottom line is that we are going to have a grand prize drawing, and it is going to be for a dream vacation. It's through this company called Inspirato. It is an amazing company. Their accommodations are just 5-star all across the board. It can be anything from, you'll actually be set up, the winner will be set up with a travel agent to book the trip. And it can be anything from a long weekend to 7 or 8 nights. There's different vacations available and all over. And I'm not even talking just in the U.S. So, this is a big deal. It's really, really awesome. So, honestly, it's only going to be probably, I think last year we had 350 to 400 people. So those are really good odds, because the only people that get to actually register are people who have purchased with one of our agents or sold with one of our agents or currently under contract working with one of our agents.
Okay.
So it might be 1 in 250 chance of winning. Who knows? But it's a pretty darn good odds to win a dream vacation. And if you don't win the dream vacation, you still had fun. Oh, and we have a fun DJ, same guy we had last year, Chris Williams, who is one of our colleagues. Doesn't work with us, but works here at RE/MAX with us, and he's so good at what he does, and he makes it so much fun. So come listen to the music, have lunch, play games, win prizes, and hopefully win a dream vacation. Again, we are out at the History Center of Olmsted County. Everybody knows where that is, right? And it is from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. tomorrow. So we really do hope to have a great crowd.
Is it going to be in the same picnic shelter on the back side,
yep,
on the back side of the building?
Yep, you got it. We'll have signage and stuff, but
okay.
It's such a great place for a party because it's literally no stress to park out there. You know, great big wide open parking lot, and then we have access to their indoor bathrooms, which is really nice. I mean, that's a plus. And of course, way better than using an outhouse, in my opinion. So it's just a nice setup for a party, and we're really excited because, like I said before, it is so much fun to show all of you how much we appreciate you. Because without you, who are we? Nothing.
It was a great time last year. The food was fantastic.
Yeah, we hired the same guy to do the meat because it was so good.
And my son. Anyway. And my son is eligible to win the big prize. So
he is. So is your daughter, for that matter. She's also been a client. So you know what? She should be there too. I know it's a bit of a drive, but hey.
I'll tell you, you got a 1 in 250 chance of winning it'll be a honeymoon for her. So there you go.
Oh, it'd be perfect. Oh, that would make me so happy. I was so happy the young couple that won it last year. They have 4 kids at home, and they won a trip to Hawaii because, again, it was a luau. So Corey and Simone Sursley won a trip to Hawaii, and it was so much fun. And they shared so many pictures on Facebook, and we actually made a big poster of some of the pictures they shared so we can put it up, like show people just how sweet these accommodations really are. Not that they have to go to the same place. They can if they choose.
There it is.
They don't have to. Oh, and did I mention that's going to include airfare? Because in addition to the great place to stay, we will have gift cards to Delta Airlines.
Wow.
As well. So, yeah. It's a
that
really
is a
good
great
thing.
Top prize. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I'm excited.
True story, though. Word of caution. Well, it's not supposed to be hot Sunday, so that's good. We had a block party one year with the kids, and we played the egg and the spoon game. Oh, yeah? And it was 90-some degrees out.
Yeah?
And we did it over blacktop.
Oh, no. And the eggs broke and fried?
And it was horrible. The smell was just terrible.
Okay, maybe we won't do that one. Maybe we'll do the three-legged race.
No, you can do it in the grass. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, it's still kind of a mess to clean up, and I don't really want to leave it for them. So, and like I said, I don't know. We were just talking, throwing out ideas. We're going to also have games for the adults. We have a axe throwing game, but it's clearly a plastic one. And we have bags and, fun things. So instead of just sitting around doing nothing on Sunday, come on out and have a party with us.
You don't have the real lawn jarts for us to throw?
No,
the ones that got banned?
Oh my gosh, my dad used to love those. And he kept his long after they were banned. As a matter of fact, if I looked through his shed, I'd probably still find them in there. But no, I won't be bringing those.
Okay, so Sunday, 1 until 4 p.m. at the History Center. Everybody listening, show up.
Hope to see you tomorrow.
You'll have a great meal, that's for sure. Let's take a break. And then,
oh, wow, okay.
And I know you have the latest numbers from the local marketplace with you.
I do.
So we'll do that when we get back. Robin Gwaltney with Gwaltney Group-RE results on News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
We'll be right back with Robin Gwaltney and Andy Brownell on Rochester Real Estate. This is News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 FM. Rochester Real Estate with Robin Gwaltney from Gwaltney Group-RE results and Andy Brownell on Rochester's News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
Good morning and welcome back. Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group-RE results with us. Robin, you mentioned you have another one of your regular reports on what's happening in the Rochester area real estate market.
I have my Rochester market report, but before I go into too deep into the local market, I want to just do a little bit of highlighting on what's going on in the market overall.
Okay.
All right. So some of the key housing market trends are new listings. So fewer sellers are putting their homes on the market right now. That's not a secret, right? And that is the big reason that we have such a limited housing supply. So year over year, we actually have 25% fewer new listings, but month over month, we only have 3% fewer. Okay, so not a drastic change from last month or probably the month before, but year over year.
But I wish it was going the other direction.
I know. Total housing inventory, this is better. We are down 13.6% overall. Now, this is countrywide, okay? But month over month, the housing inventory is unchanged. So it's not like things have gotten worse compared to last month.
It's kind of plateauing.
Correct.
At the bottom end, but going.
Unfortunately, home prices year over year were down 0.2%.
Which is steady.
Minuscule. But month over month, they're up 1.3%. So prices are edging up. Okay?
Well, that's more than edging up. That's actually, if you do it on an annualized basis, that's up quite a bit.
Yeah. This is nationwide again. So I can tell you that's not the case for Rochester, but I would say it's probably unchanged from last month.
Okay.
But definitely, they're not going down. They're definitely not going down. Homes sold in less than a month. Well, year over year, we have 13% fewer that have sold in under a month. But month over month, we have 2.7% more that have sold quicker, under a month, under 30 days. So, those indicators tell us that we're not losing ground on supply. We're staying, like you say, pretty even. Prices are going up and houses are selling quicker. I think I read somewhere that the average home, I'll probably come across it, but the average home in the month of July had 3.5 offers on it. So we are seeing more and more multiple offers. It's all happening, guys. It's not crazy. It's not crazy, but it's a strong real estate market.
From what you're describing, you have essentially the same supply, but you have more buyers.
Correct. And what I'm saying is our inventory is still very low. Our prices are climbing back up, and homes are definitely selling fast when they're priced right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it in a nutshell. Now I'm going to go a little broader and talk about foreign buyers, okay? Because we're noticing that across the nation, not that we have a whole lot of foreign buyers, we do have some in Rochester specifically, because we have people who come for Mayo Clinic, and they just want to have what they want to have when they get here. But a very, very small percentage of the foreign buyers are buying in Minnesota. There's, key places where foreign buyers buy. You could probably guess them. There are places like California, Florida. Actually, I think they listed, I should find it. I think they listed Illinois. I read this a couple days ago. Florida, Texas, Arizona continue to attract foreign buyers. And Florida is 23% of them. California is 12%. Texas, 12%. North Carolina, 4%, Arizona, 4%, and Illinois, 4%.
Huh.
So I guess Florida and California and Texas are where the foreign buyers want to buy. They're not ready for the Midwest temperatures, I guess, or just I don't know.
They're okay with hurricanes, apparently, but
apparently. All right, we're not glamorous, but foreign bailers are kind of bailing on the U.S. housing market, and there is an article that was written by Diana Olick, and she is from NBC News and the CNBC News, and she says that international buyers purchased 14% fewer homes in the U.S. this past year, and that is the least number since the National Association of Realtors began tracking this stat in 2009. But the median price of homes that foreign investors purchased was $396,400, which is the highest on record.
Huh.
And they're saying that international home buyers are pulling back because of the high mortgage rates,
Sure.
the soaring home prices, and the meager supply of homes. So guess what? They're pulling back for the same reasons that the domestic buyers are pulling back, right? No different.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. I think I saw the Chinese buyers had the highest average purchase price at $1.23 million. And most of the foreign investors are coming from China, from Mexico, from Canada, from India, and Colombia were the top 5 countries where the foreign investors are coming from.
Ooh.
So anyway. So
I imagine the Chinese, the people within China who have the kind of assets available to have an overseas home, smart move.
Yeah.
Because if things get too hot at home, you got another place to be.
Yeah, and the Chinese investors tend to really flock to California. And oftentimes, I read further into the article, is because they have children who come to attend university.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense too. Sure.
So lots of different reasons, but apparently 14% fewer than last year and the lowest number on record since that statistic has been tracked in 2009.
I know personally of an international buyer here in town, and the reason they did is to put their kids in the schools.
Yeah.
They wanted their kids in U.S. schools.
Wow. Well, I've sold to international buyers, and it's been for Mayo Medical School or doing a residency at Mayo. I mean, pretty obvious reasons, right? And I've also sold to a foreign investor who visits the Mayo Clinic often and just wants his own place and privacy when he gets here and doesn't want to be in a hotel.
You're not going to believe this, but we need to take a break already.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
I know. It's
I will get through this Rochester market report.
Okay.
I promise.
We'll do that when we get back. It's Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group-RE results on News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
We'll be right back with Robin Gwaltney and Andy Brownell on Rochester Real Estate. This is News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 FM. Well, Rochester Real Estate with Robin Gwaltney from Gwaltney Group-RE results and Andy Brownell on Rochester's News Talk 1340, KROC AM and 96.9 FM.
Welcome back, everyone. Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group-RE results, ready to discuss the real estate report.
Current Rochester local market report. And these are very, when I say current, they're very current. These statistics are through yesterday.
Okay.
So let's just take a look at the real estate market. Currently, there are 190 sales pending in the market overall, leaving 218 listings still for sale. So that resulting pending ratio, total that number, you get 408. You take the 190 divided by 408, we're at like 46.6%. So what does that mean? Hopefully there's enough listeners that understand that when the pending is a high ratio, that means listings are in demand and quickly going to contract. And if it's a low ratio, that means there's not enough qualified buyers for the existing supply. And you can see we are very balanced, which is also described as a active real estate market. Okay? So list a house, sell a house, list a house, sell a house, list a house, sell a house. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so take a closer look. I can notice here that the $200,000 to $300,000 price range has the most, every single month it seems like that's where the most contracts are pending, right? And they also have there's also a relatively large inventory of properties for sale. 38 of the listings are between 200 and 300K. The median list price, or asking price for all properties in our market as of yesterday, is $432,400. Don't be discouraged if your budget is below that, because this is a median, so there are some million plus houses that are driving that number up. We still have some homes available that are in all price ranges.
But that's been fairly steady in that area now for quite some time.
It really has. We do have, let me see here. If we're looking under 300,000, we've got 20 that are below 200,000, and then we've got another 38 between 200 and 300. So 58 homes of the, what did I say there were available?
218, yeah.
Yeah, so about 25%, give or take, are under 300,000. And then
That's
we've
pretty
got,
good.
yeah, it's not bad. And then between 400 and 500, there's 27. Between 500 and 600, we've got 30 more. Between 6 and 700, we've got 17. Between 700 and 800, we have 15. Between 800 and 900, 11. Between 900 and a million, 7. Between a million and a million one, just 2. Between a million one and a million two, we've got 3. Between a million two and a million three, we've got 4. Between a million three and a million four, we've got 2. And over a million four, we have 6. So 8,
I still find
12,
that amazing.
14. We have 17 homes for sale. Of the 218, 17 of them are over a million.
And logically, they're the ones that are on the market the longest.
Yes. The days on the market for the over a million four is 109.
Still not bad.
Exactly. I can remember when a $300,000 house sat on the market for 109 days. Let's see here. The hardest price range, we only have 2, but the $1,300,000 to $1,400,000, the average is 157 days.
Still under 6 months.
Yeah, but check this out. A million or 900 to a million is only 50 days average on the market. So that's not even 2 months. So,
and I imagine, so if I get in the hot zone of that 2 to 300 or whatever range it is, are they under a month? Or are they 2 weeks?
Yep. 200 to 300, 22 days.
Yeah.
300 to 400, 42 days. So a little more.
But still,
this is, I'm telling people when I go into listing appointments, they're asking me how long it's going to take. And I say, well, of course, it varies a little bit with price range, but most times I'm saying, listen, if we get this thing in tip-top marketing condition and we price it right, expect to be under contract between 30 and 60 days. And that is still a really comfortable number for people. And then, of course, it's another 30 to 60 days before they close after that, typically. Right. So, but still, we can have this whole thing wrapped up from the day we meet until the day they, have their money in their bank account. 4 months. Max.
That's historically still really, really, really quick.
Fabulous. Again, it's what we call an active market. So do not listen when people tell you that. I mean, I have people come up to me, how are you doing, Robin? I know the market's really bad. I'm like, wow, where are you getting your information? Because I'm honestly very busy, doing fantastic, and staying, keeping my numbers in line with my numbers from last year as best as I can. I think, as a matter of fact, my July was just a tad bit up this year from last year. So,
all you need is more listings.
All I need is more listings, doggone it. So if you're listening and you're even thinking about selling your house, just let me come over, tell you what you could sell it for, and help you figure out where it is you want to go and what that looks like. Because, again, there are so many different loan products out there that it just might not be as scary as what people think it is.
And from what you described, especially under $500,000, it's still very much a seller's market.
Well, overall, right now we have 1.4 months supply of listings. So
which is nothing.
That means in 5 weeks, if we don't have any new listings, we have run out of houses to sell.
Yeah.
So yes, it is very much a supply thing and very great time to be a seller. But at the same time, because of that really balanced ratio, like I said, we put them on the market, we sell them, we put them on the market, we sell them. It's not like it's a frenzy.
Right.
It's good, and if the house is showing well and priced right, you'll list it and sell it. So you still have to not drag your feet, and you still may be faced with multiple offers. But I'm seeing multiple offers sell for $5,000 to $10,000 over instead of
30
to $70,000 over, right?
Which is crazy.
Oh my gosh, it was so crazy.
And from that let's say 2 to 400 range, there's actually more. There's quite a few houses that are being listed right now.
Yes,
I mean, it's not tons, but it's decent.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we have 200 to 300, 36, and 300 to 400, another 38.
Yeah.
So there you go. Let's get those babies sold, but we got to get some more to put on right behind it, of course. So again, let's look at the last 6 months. We have currently 218 active and currently 190 pending.
Perfect.
We have 943 which are completely sold and closed in the last 6 months. So the 190 and 218 doesn't come anywhere close to the 943 that we sold and closed in the last 6 months, which means hopefully there's going to be a bunch more houses coming on the market.
Well, that's what everybody is looking forward to, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So looks like, again, the only up to 200, we have a month's worth of inventory. 200 to 300, we have half a month's worth. 300 to 400, not quite a month, 0.9, so 3 weeks worth. Even 400 to 500, we only have 1.4 months worth. And 500 to 600, we have 2.7 months worth. So, I mean, houses are selling. Believe me when I say that this is a very active, healthy real estate market. We just need more of it. Just need more things to sell.
And if you're on the buying side, ask questions about the mortgages that are available, because that's the one thing I've learned from doing this program with you, Robin, is that there are so many wild options available that can address some of the concerns that people have.
Exactly. You know, it's so funny because somebody asked me the other day, how long have I been doing this show? And I don't remember, but how long has Rich been retired? Do you know that?
I see.
I feel like I've been doing it for like 7 or 8 years. I mean, it's a long time. And it's not like I ever run out of things to talk about, because even when the real estate market doesn't change a lot, I think people just want to know what's going on. And I think when you hear it over and over, it actually starts to sink in. So I think people get educated. And you just made me think of that when you said, from doing this show, I've learned this. I really do feel that you have an amazing understanding of the real estate market. It puts you at a huge advantage, A, when you are guiding your kids, or B, when you're giving advice to friends, or whenever you guys decide it's time to make the move. It helps to know. You always feel so much more secure and confident when you're doing something, when you feel like you have knowledge, right? So if you're fortunate and you do have knowledge, that will put you at an advantage. A lot of people try to get all their knowledge from the internet or what they hear on TV. Some of that is good information. Some of it pertains to another state. I actually had a client one time call me and say, oh, I know why my house hasn't sold. Now, this is her house that was at $1 million, right? I know why my house hasn't sold. And I said, oh my gosh, good. Why? She said, well, my realtor in Florida told me it's because you don't do TikToks.
TikToks.
And she said she sells all her houses with TikToks. And I said, well, you can tell your realtor in Florida that I've sold quite a few houses. And I'm not saying that TikToks don't work. I'm just saying I wouldn't say that's a necessary component to getting a house sold.
If you knew how many times I've been in a conversation and somebody has said something erroneous about the real estate market, and I've said, these are almost exact words, I really don't think that's true. Robin says.
Yeah, well, good for you. And the fact of the matter is that this is what I do. I read and I study and I go to conferences and I learn. And because I want to be an expert so that I can help my clients the best that I can possibly help them. And so that I can help my team become more and more knowledgeable and become more valuable to their clients, right? Mm-hmm. So I am so passionate about real estate, and I have so much fun trying to teach and educate people and spread the word, right? So I hope that people have as much excitement at the end of the show as I do, because I just get really revved up talking about what is going on in the market. And I think good things are yet to come.
Talking about getting revved up. Let's talk about quickly. Let's go through tomorrow again. 1 till 4 p.m. at the History Center of Olmsted County.
History Center. You got it. And there's going to be food and games and prizes, and most of all, a grand prize drawing for a dream vacation, including airfare. So come on out to the History Center. We'd love to see all of our past clients, our current clients, and our future clients.
Future clients.
So let's have a party.
Fantastic.
Tomorrow.
And we'll
see you there, Andy.
We'll see you there. See you tomorrow, Robin.
All right.
That's Robin Gwaltney, Gwaltney Group RE/MAX results here on News Talk 1340 KROC AM and 96.9 FM.